Okay, dear students. Today chapter is the same chapter, function and graphs. But today we will study that how to make a graph of any function. If we have some function and we have to make a graph, how can we do this thing? Let me take the blue pen and I will write here the graphs. Graphing a function. Today our discussion will be graphing a function. Graphing a function mean if you have any function, for example, sorry, let me write here ffu func function, graphing a function. For example, we have any function f of x and someone say you to graph this function. How can we do this? Okay, how to draw the graph, and let me tell you what is graph. Basically, what is graph is something which is like like visuals, like geometry. Graphic something related to the geometrical identity or visual identity. For example, let me tell you the example of the graph. uh, this is the graph. This is the graph, the thing which is, let me circle it in the red pen. Okay, this is the graph. Basically, graph of any function. This will be the graph of any function. We don't know what is the function is, but this is the graph. Okay, and before the graphing, okay, sorry, let me now the red pen. Let me draw it with the red pen and now it will be good. Okay, this is the graph. Okay, similarly, let me draw the another graph for you. Let me draw the another graph for you. Okay, this is the, again I want to tell you this thing. What is these lines? What are these lines? Basically, these are also very important thing. Okay, these are also very important thing. What are these lines? And I will tell you this. First of all, I want to tell you about the graphs. What is graph basically? This is the graph. Okay, this line is a graph. So basically graphing is something which tell us about the relation of the function. Let me write here with the red pen on the other page. Okay, graphing show this, the graph show the relationship. Graph, okay, s show the relationship between input and output, between input and output. So what is basically input in our function? Input is always x. I told you before. It is very easy, please don't be confused with that. I told you before, input is always x. Input, this is the input, x is the input, x is the input. Okay, so basically this is the input line. There are two lines in this, like for graphing, the two lines are must for the graphing. Okay, one line is this one line. Okay, this line, one line is this one, and another line is this vertical line. So these are the must line for the graphings. Please remember this thing. These are very important lines basically. Okay, and these are important for the graphing a function. So this is the x line and this is the y line. So what is the input line here? The input line will be this. Obviously, this is the input line. Let me write here the, this is the input, like input lines. Input line. Because it contains the x. It shows this x. Here the x will be 1, here the x will be 2, here the x will be 3. That type of division. Okay. Similarly, the vertical line. Okay, the vertical line is the output line. Output. Here is the output and it increase in this way. For example, this will be output is 1, output will be 2, output will be 3 here, and 4 here, and so on. Okay, this is the basically it's a graphing. Let me write here also. Always remember that. Let me write it with here with the red pen because it's a very important point. uh, the horizontal line will represent x. Let me write here a very important point. X input, which is input, I am writing here with the red in the bracket for acceleration. I am writing here in the bracket for better acceleration. For input x, which is input, x which is input will always will always come on the sorry, repetition, and let me rub it here and I will write the t again. Okay, on the horizontal line. Horizontal line is very important. Horizontal line is for the input. Horizontal line is for the x. Okay, horizontal line is for the x. Now write it again. Again, one important point. And y or f of x is one thing. I told you in the previous lecture that y and f of x are same things. Y and f of x are same things because if you don't know, basically in the previous lecture we talked about the functions, introduction of the function in very detail, and we discussed everything. So if you don't understand these things, then you can please watch the previous lecture on the YouTube channel. Okay, I shared the link with you. So y or f of x will always come on the, okay, sorry, will always come vertical line on the vertical line. Sorry for spelling mistakes, it's a very disturbing for me. Always come on the vertical line. And I told you that what is vertical line, what is horizontal line. Horizontal line is basically the x-axis, and the vertical line is basically y-axis. We can also say it x-axis and y-axis, no problem. Okay, so go again here, and let me explain the thing. Okay, so blue pen, this is the horizontal axis, and this will be input line, and this is the horizontal one, this is the vertical one, sorry, and this will be output. Okay, and it will represent y or f of x. And similarly we can write here the division. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3. Okay, and also for the y-axis 1, 2, 3, we draw the divisions here. Okay, no problem, it's a very easy thing. Okay, so this is the thing, and let me make it clear because uh, this is a rough writing. So graph show the relationship between the input is very important, and output. I told you what is output, and output lies on the vertical line, input on the and input lies on the horizontal line. Okay, so let me draw the again xy plane here. So let me draw it very clearly. It is the y line. This is the x line. Now it is very good looking. Okay, because I draw very straight lines. This is x and this is y. You can also do this like the arrow sign. Arrow sign is not important basically. It is just for style. It look like a little bit fancy and very stylish, so we will do the stylish things. Okay, so let me draw the graph here. What is, let me draw the graph here. This is the graph. Okay, this is the graph basically. From here it started and from here it ended, and this is the graph. It shows the relationship of x with y. It shows the relationship of x. For example, the x here is 3. So what will be the point? This is the x3, yes. And what will be the value of y? It tells us basically the value of y. If someone asks you, that what is the value of y, oh, okay, what is the value? Let me write here this question. It's a very important. Uh, what is the value? What is the value of y when x is equals to 3? Then what will you do this? And that type of question comes in GD exam. It's a very important question because in GD exam you have to find the value of y, and you will be given the x value. Okay, so x value is given to us. Okay, x value is given to us, which is 3. X is equal to 3. And what is the value of y here? Okay, so basically this is 1, this is 2. And now what we will do basically, you will just this is 2 here, and this is sorry, this will be 2. Okay, this will be 2 here, this will be 1 here. Okay, so when the x is equal to 2, we have to find the value of y. You will first of all you will just check the x is equal to 2. Where is x is equal to 2? X is equal to 2 is here, yes, we checked. And first we draw this line. Okay, and now we will just draw the horizontal line like this. This comes here. Okay, So this is the value of y is here. This is the value of y at x is equal to 2. Okay, this is the value of y at x is equal to 2. What is the value of y? This is the red dot which I made it is the value of y for x is equal to 2. And what is the value of y? Please, you can read from the graph. You can read from the graph because it's very clear to us that if this point is x is equal to 1, this point, and this point is x is equal to 2, then what will be the middle point? Shiva, tell me what will be the like middle point here? What will be the value of the middle point?
It will.
Very good, excellent. It will be 1.5 because it lies in the middle, and it's a very like easy thing for us to understand these things. Okay, this will be like 1.5. So let I can write this. I can write it very easily that if x is equals to 2, okay, it implies that y will be equal to 1.5. So this type of thing, this is the main cause of the function. This is the main cause of the function, that we know the relationship between input and the output. When we know the input, we can easily know the output, okay, without knowing the function. But we it's a very good thing that even we don't know the function in that form. Like for example, what will be the function here? X square plus 3x, this is the function. Oh no, we don't know. F of x is equal to x plus y plus 2x. Okay, this is the function. No, we don't know. So we don't know about the function, but we can know the output. So it's the very most significance of the graphs. We don't know about the function, but we can know the value of the function here. This is the very important thing. Okay, so first of all, let me introduce something which is called the coordinate plane. Cartesian coordinate plane. Basically, this is the plane. It's a very simple. I draw it before discussion. Cartesian coordinate plane. Cartesian is just the name of the some person. Like Shiba is the name of some person. Cartesian is also the name of some person. Coordinate plane. This is the plane. Okay. So what is the plane? What is this? This is just the lines, two lines. Cartesian plane are just two lines, but they mutually perpendicular to each other. But they are mutually perpendicular to each other. And here, what is one is line of x and what is line of y? I told you before. This is called the Cartesian plane. And these are the most important thing is they are perpendicular to each other. The angle here is 90. The angle here is 90. The angle will be 90. The main thing is I am writing the main point. They these lines these lines will be must perpendicular to each other, will be must perpendicular. If they are not perpendicular, it is not Cartesian plane. The perpendicularity is very important. Okay, will be must perpendicular to each other, okay. This is the important point. So this is the just coordinate plane. This is a very important thing and very simple thing. Okay, so dear students, please be careful and be attentive. I am now graphing. I We talked about the graphing a function. Okay, so basically the question is how to graph a function. How to graph a function? If we have given some function, for example, this is the question, and we have a function like this, 2x square plus 3. Okay, so tell me how to graph this function basically. So you can we will go to the previous lecture, what we have studied in our previous lecture basically. Please remind the previous lecture. In the previous lecture we find it some things like this. We did something like x1, x2, x3, and we find it the value of. Okay, let me write this in another form. We did the things like that. We have three values for x, or four values, or five values of x, or six values of input. These are called the inputs. These are also our inputs. No problem, don't be afraid of these. These are inputs. Okay, and we find it y1, y2, y3, and so on. Okay, because every input has one output. Every input has one output. So this is the thing. We did this type of things in our previous lecture, and you can watch the previous lecture for your understanding. Please, these are very important point. So we have the function f of x is equal to 2x cube, okay, no, 2x square plus 3, 2x square plus 3. This is the function we have, and we have to graph this function. Now, I told you before, the function or y is the same thing. Please, dear student, know my point. This is the y is equal to f of x. I can write this thing because these are same things I told you before. Okay, yes. So let me, if someone asks you to graph this function, so first of all, I am writing a start point. Assume, assume the x1, assume the points of, assume the inputs, assume the inputs from yourself. You have to assume the inputs from yourself, and function will give you the outputs, and you will graph these each other. Okay, assume the inputs from yourself. And how you can you from y o, okay, assume the simple inputs always, take the simple numbers put from yourself, and always take the whole numbers. These are simple numbers because like always take the x is equal to 1, x is equal to x2 is equal to 2, x3 is equal to 3. Okay, these are the simple numbers. Don't take the number like this, x1 is equal to 0.1. This is not good number. Okay, don't take number like this. So take the number like this, these things. And you can also take the negative numbers as these, and like inputs. Okay, like x1 is equal to, let me, I will start from the, I will start from the negative side. I will start from the negative side. X1 is equal to minus 3, x2 is equals to, I can also it means that first input is minus 3, second input is minus 2, third input is the minus 1. Okay, and fourth input is the 0. Okay, fifth input the 1, sixth input is the 2, and seventh input is the 3. I take the seventh inputs to graph the above function. I take the 7 inputs to graph the above function. And why I take the 7 inputs? Because to graph a function, uh, we will need the points. We will need the points, and it will give us the points. What is the point basically? Okay, let me tell you the points. Point is basically this one, this thing, like x1, y1. X1 is the input and y1 is the output. Input, it is input. Okay, yes. And the y1 is the output for the input number 1. This is the output. So basically, if these two numbers combine at a place, we will call this a point. For example, this is the point. This is the point. Okay, this is the point. And what is this? The point. This is 2 into 2 comma 1.5. This is the point basically. Okay, this is the point because 2 is the input and 1.5 was the output. So this is the point. Now we take these 7 points, and we have to calculate. Now we have, what we have to do. We have to calculate the y1, y2, y3, y4, y5, y6, y7. Okay, and for example, the plane, we will have the plane like this. We will have the plane like this. Okay, sorry, we will take these lines. Okay, the plane will be like this. Okay, now this will be, okay, draw this line also. This will be minus 3, this will be minus 2, this will be minus 1, that will be 0, this will be 1, this will be 2, this will be 3. The situation will be like this. Okay, the situation will be like that. And now let me, so please, this is the x z coordinate, this will be x coordinate, this will be y coordinate, and this will be y dash coordinate. Because the dash coordinate always represent the negative numbers. The dash coordinate always represent the negative numbers. Okay, now what we have to do, we have to find the y1. Now for just put the y1 is equal to f of, um, what is the value of x1? X1 is equal to minus 3. Okay, now we'll just put the minus 3 into the function. I will put the minus 3 into the function. And what is the function here? Function was 2, let me check the function for you, and 2x square plus 3. So what we just put the minus 3 in place of x. Okay, just put the minus 3 in place of x, and it will be 3 here. Let me check again. Okay, so what is the value of this function? It will be, I know, minus 3 whole powers 2. r minus 3 square will be 9, and like let me write for your easiness, it will be 9, and 9 cross 2 is 18, and 18 plus 3 is what? It is 21. Okay. Oh, sorry, it is 22. Sorry, 21. It is 21. 18 plus 3 will be 21. This is the main thing. Okay. 21. Okay. Sorry. 18 plus 3 is 21. And what will be y2? It will be just like f of minus 2. Just put the minus 2 in place of x. Okay. Minus 2 in place of x will be like this. Square plus 3. Minus 2 square is what? 4. And 4 multiplied by 2 is 8. And 8 plus 3 is 11. It will be 11. Okay. And similarly y3 will be what? Just put the x is equal to minus 3 in place of minus 1 in place of x here. Okay. And mm, okay, we have found the y2. We now find the y3. Just put the minus 1 in place of x. Just put the minus 1 in place of x plus 3. Minus 1 square will be 1, and 2 multiplied by 1 is 2. 2 plus 3 is the 5. This is the 5. Similarly, just find the y4, and I will put the 0. Just put the 0 in place of x here. Okay, plus 3. It will be like 3. Okay, here. And now we have to find the y5, like fifth output. What is the fifth output? It will be f of 1. Just put the 1 in place of x. I am putting 1 in place of x plus 3. It is now easy. 2 multiplied by 1 is 2, and 2 plus 3 is the 2 plus 3 is what? It is 5. It is 5. Okay, very good. And now just find the y6. What is y6 here? It is 2. F of 2. Okay. Now I can show you also. Okay, y6 is here. Y6 corresponds to x. Y6 correspond to x of x6. Y6 correspond to x6 is equals to 2. Okay, this is the thing. And move down. Okay, now 2 into 2 square plus 3. What is this? Calculate this. 2 square is 4. 4 multiplied by 2 is 8, and 8 plus 3 is 11. 8 plus 3 is 11. Now y of 7 is what? We have f of 3. Okay, and just put the 3 in place of x. It is what? It is will be, oh sorry, it is plus 3 here. Okay, it will be plus 3 here. This is a very important lecture, dear students. Please, I told you again, this is a very important lecture, because graphing a function is very important in mathematics, and also very simple and very interesting. Okay, graphing a function is a very much significance in mathematics. It is very important topic also, and it is very interesting. You have to just calculate the points. If you calculate the points, you can draw the graph very easily. Okay, so this is the thing. Okay, again, 3 square is what? It is 9. 9. And 9 plus 9 multiplied by 2 is what? 18. 18 plus 3 is 21. This is your points. Now again, secondly, what will you do? This was the first step. This was the first step. You just calculated the outputs and inputs. Second point is the this is the first step. This was the first step for us. Second step was the second step. I will write here the second step. Second step is what? Let me rub this line, and I will draw the clear line. Mm. Second step is what? Second step is the write in point forms. Write in a point form. How can you write these things in point form? Point form. Point form is basically nothing but in bracket. Write these like input and output combined in a bracket. Write input and output combined in a bracket. Write in point form. Point form. This is just for your simplicity. Okay, I don't recommend you to do in the GD exam or any exam, because I am explaining this lecture to you people, and this is for your understanding. And that's why I'm explaining a very every point for you people. You can skip these points. Okay, like it's just for your understanding. Point are like this. These are the points. Okay, let me start the recording. The point form is like this: x2 y2 You will just write the input first. Input, third input, fourth, third output. Okay, fourth input, fourth output. Okay, this is the situation we are doing this. Okay, fourth input, fourth output. Okay, now uh, fifth input, fifth output. Okay, sixth input, sixth output, seventh input. How many inputs we have? We have seven inputs. So we have automatically we will have the 7 points. Seventh input and seventh output. This is the your points. How now? Please just put the values instead of this. What is the value of x1? Okay. Move back and check the value of x1. This is the value of x1 we have. The value of x1 is minus 3, x2 is 2, x2 is minus 2, okay, x3 is minus 3, minus 1, x4 is 0, and so on. Okay, and so on. So I will just put these values. Similarly, y1 is what? Y1 is 21. I will write this like this. X3 is minus 3 and y1 is 21. Okay, this is the form. First point. Okay, second point. X2 is what? X2 is minus 2 and y2 is the 11. Y2 is the 11. So I will write it minus 2 comma 11. What is the input here? Input is minus 3. Always the first will be input and the second will be output. This is the very important point. Okay, now write the third point. The third input is, I know, is minus 1, and okay, and the third output is what? Third out. Please check the third output here. The third output we know is 5. Third output is 5. This is 5. Okay, now please write the fourth input is 0 and fourth output is the 3. Fourth output is 3. Let me confirm the fourth output here. It is 3. Now just write the fifth. What is the fifth input? It is, sorry, fifth input is 1. Okay, fifth input is 1. Fifth input is 1 and fifth output will be 5. Similarly, sixth input will be 2 and sixth output will be 11. Seventh input is the 3 and seventh output is 21. This is the situation we have. How can we draw this point? Now graphing the function. Come to the point. It is very important point now. Now we are going to graph these points very clearly. First of all, draw two lines. First of all, draw two lines, or you can say, first of all, draw the Cartesian coordinate plane. First of all, draw the Cartesian coordinate plane and just divide the lines. Just draw the division on these lines. Okay, how can we draw the division? The division means just just do like this. From here to here it will be 1. From here to here it will be 2. From here to here it will be 3. This is called the division. This type, the process knows is the dividing the line, because this is the we have three divisions here, we have three divisions here. Okay, similarly, now the main thing is about the division of the output line. The input line divisions are very simple, because this is the input line. This is the input, sorry. This is the input line, and how can we divide the output line? The main point is this thing. How can we divide the output line? Now you have to just think logically different. You have to do the conceptual things here. Okay, this is a little bit tricky thing now. Please be attentive. I am telling you a very important point now. Be attentive, please. This is a very important point to graph function. Okay, I divided. First of all, let me do the wrong thing. How can we do the wrong thing? Okay, so this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. I divided the output line, but this is wrong. This is wrong. Okay. Don't do the thing like this. Like minus one here, minus two here, and minus three here. This is the wrong. Okay. These are very important things. These things are wrong. Don't do like this. What you have to do? I am telling you. Okay. Please let me listen here. Listen me carefully, and I will tell you. It's a very easy thing. Okay. First of all, check the points. What is the points here? The points are in the front of me on the screen. Okay, the point are on the screen. You are watching the points. Yes, these are points. Okay, these are the points. Now check the highest value of output. What is the highest value of output? Is I can easily note that the highest value is 21. Okay, anywhere, any point, 21 is the highest. No greater than 21 value is present here. No value which is greater than 21 is present in this whole scenario, in these whole points. So 21 is the highest of all values. Okay, 21. Sorry. This 21, this is 21. I am writing a 21 with the highest value. Highest, highest, okay, sorry. Highest output value, highest output. HIGST, highest. Okay, I think the highest spelling is wrong. Let me make the highest spelling correct. Sorry for that. High, highest value of output. 21 is the highest value. It is a very important point. And let me try the red pen, the points of the this thing. Okay, now you will just do the things like, for example, okay, 21. Just write the 21 here, and first of all write the highest value, and this is the zero value. Zero. Zero value is here. 0 point. The 0 point of x is here. 0 point of y is also here. Now what we have to do? What is the lowest value? Check the lowest value here. It is 3. It is 3. Okay. Okay. Now just plot the 3 here. Let me define his. Let me define the 3 here. Okay. 3 is here. Okay. Now 6 will be here, 9 will be here. So divide the thing equally. Okay, just add 3, 3, 3, 3, and just like draw the line equally divided. Okay, and 9 plus 3 is 11 is here. 11 plus 3 15 is here, and 15 plus 3 is what? It is 18 is here, and 18 plus 3 is what? It is 21 is here. Okay, so what is beautiful? What the beautiful thing is here? We divided these line in equal points, and we got the numbers. Okay, and we got these numbers. It is 18 here. Okay, you can also I don't bind you to follow my process and do this like hard and fast rule. You can also think by yourself. You can also do these divisions from your mind, and you can also apply another method. Okay, no problem. It's a very easy thing. It's a very easy thing. Okay, no problem, and don't be afraid of this thing. Please don't carefully. So draw points. Just draw the points. How can we draw the points? Okay, we know the point number one. What is point number one? It is x is equal to minus 3 and y is 21. So first of all, find the it is x is minus 3 and y 21. First of all, find the x minus 3. X minus 3 is here. Okay, we find the x minus 3, and just just find the just go like vertical. Just go vertical from the x is equal to minus 3. From the point x is equal to minus 3, we will just go vertical like this. Hmm. We are going vertically. Okay, we are going vertically. I am going vertically. To which point I should go? I should go till the point, till the height of 21. Okay, I am going for, okay, sorry, the line is like not straight. Okay, let me make it straight. Okay. Hmm. I am going to, I am covering the height. I am going to the height. I am going to the height. I am going to the height. Now I reach the point. This is the point, very important thing. This is the point because we have reached to the height of 21. Okay, we can easily see this is the height of 21. Similarly, just draw the another point which is minus 2. Now I will do this quickly. Okay, I will just do this quickly and directly. Okay, please, you should understand this point. I explain those. Okay, I think I am assuming that you understand to draw the point. So I am drawing the second point. X2, x minus 2, and y output 11. X is minus 2. Okay, x minus 2 is here, and y is equal to 11 is here. Okay, so I can draw the x minus 2 point here. Okay, this is the minus 2 and 11 point. Make this correct. Okay, dear students, I made a little bit mistake here. Please cover my mistake. And what is the thing here basically? Let me take the red pen and I will tell you. It is basically okay. It is 9, and 9 plus 3 will be 12. So it should be 12 here. Okay, it should be 12 here. And okay, and with the point we have is -2 and 11. So 11 will come, this is the 11 point. 11 will come with the like a little bit below the 12. 11 will come with the little bit below the 12. Like for example, suppose the 11 is here. Suppose the 11 is here. So this will be the point of 11. This is the 11. Okay. So 11 is here, and this is the situation. So 11 is here. Okay, so now just draw the point number 2, which is the point number 2 is what, let me check the point number 2. It is -2 and 11. So first of all, find the -2. Yes, -2 is here. And go toward the height. Oh, okay, do go toward the height, and this is the height I am covering. I am covering the height. Now I will reach the point. This is the point number 2. Let me take the red black pen. Okay, okay, sorry. This is the point number 2 I have. Okay, I reach the 11. Okay, this is the point number 2. These are very simple process. Okay, now what is the third point? It is x minus 1 and y is equal to 5. X minus 1 and y is equal to 5. Now, dear student, please tell me where will be the 5 comes. 5 will be, where will be the 5 come? 5 will be come here, the below the 6. 5 will come little bit below the 6, like here. Just I am just assuming. Okay, no problem. You can also do this little bit. You can also do little bit mistake is allowed here. Okay, no problem. You can also do this little bit. Okay, sorry. Okay, let me make this undo. First of all, I want to draw the point number 5. I want to show you what is the 5 here. Okay, this is the red pen. Red pen is here, and the point of 5 from your common sense. It's a very important thing and very simple thing. We can just think about your common self, that if the 6 lies here, then obviously 5 will be lie down here, little bit down here. Okay, 5 will be like little bit down here, and this will be 5. Please, dear students, now check the second point. What is the second point here? That we can just easily notice that the second point is the -1 and 5. Sorry. Second point is x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 5. Please draw this point here. Now -1, I am covering the height. I am going towards the vertical line, and how much height I can cover? I will cover the height of toward my, of 5. This is the, sorry for that. I am just, this will be your point. Okay, please. These are very important and simple lesson. Okay. Now just me rub this 6, and I will about that little bit here. Okay. So for now, what we did till now, we have just plotted the points. We have just plotted these points. We have 7 points basically. I plot this one, I did this one, I plot this one, but 4 points are remaining now. How many points are remaining? 4 points. Just now, just move toward the fourth point and draw the fourth point. X is equal to 0 and y is equal to 3 here. X0 is here, we can easily see, and y is equal to 3 is here. Yes, so it's a very easy. Okay, and I draw the fourth point here, which lies here, because x is equal to 0 is here, and I am just moving toward the y is equal to 3. So you can say that this will be this will be what, this will be fourth point. Fifth point is what, just check the fifth point. It is the fifth one. Just draw the fifth point. X is equal to 1 and y is equal to 5. Now it's a very easy again. X is equal to 1 is here, and now just move upward. And how much we will move upward? We will move upward to the to the number of 5, to the which lies here. Okay, sorry, the lines are, my drawing is not good. uh, it's not, I'm just doing it for your understanding. You don't have to draw these like lines. These lines are unimportant. Okay, dear students, it's a very important point. Let me tell you again. The line which are showing dotted lines, okay, these lines, these are not important. I am doing this just for your understanding. Okay, please, you can just also do this by your logic. You can also just assume this. You can also do a little bit error are also like acceptable here. Okay. Mm. So just move toward the sixth point. Draw the sixth point. X is equal to 2 and y is equal to 11. Okay. Okay, y is equal to 11 is here, and I want to just draw the horizontal dotted line here. Okay, just move to the move to the 2. Okay, move down. Now what is the point here? It is the sixth point is here. Just draw the seventh point. Move to the seventh. So what is seventh point? Seventh point is x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 21. This is the y is equal to 21. We have just moved horizontally like this. Move, and move down now, because we move up to 3. Because we will move up to 3. Because it's a very important thing again. So please make this clear little bit. How much we will move horizontally? We will move up to 30 point. Move down, move down, move down, move down, move down, move down. Okay, here. So this is the situation we have. This is the situation we have, and now let me rub these points to make the clear, to make the clear view of the graph, to make the clear view of the point. Because now we are going to draw the graph of the function. Because now we are going to do the main thing. Okay, the main thing is what? Main thing is to draw the graph of the function, and now we have the points. What we will do now? We will just combine. We will just mm, join these points. We will just join this point, and now we will have the we will have the our graph. Okay, red pen is here, and now hmm, okay, it was 3 here. Okay, sorry. Let me rub it again, and I will write 3. 3 again. Okay, we have points you can see easily, and what will we do? You are required to just draw these points. Okay, very important thing, please. Let me take the which pen? I will take the orange one. No, it is better, I think. Okay, it is better. Now please read, students. Okay, yellow, I think orange is okay, orange. I take the orange color pen, and now I am going to draw the graph. First of all, join the points. How can we join the points? Start from the initial point. What was the initial point? Minus 3 and 21 was the initial point. And what was the last point? This is the last point. 3 and 21 was the last point. So start from the minus 3 and 21 and add the 3 and 21. So I am just starting from here. Okay. Hmm. Okay. 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 Hmm. Okay. So this is the graph. You have solved the question. Your draw graph is done. Okay. Graph is done. Join points. After joining points, let me write here a blue pen. When you draw the points, then join the points. Join the points by lines. Join the points by drawing lines. By drawing what? By drawing lines. And then you what will we have? You will have the graph. And what we have did this. This is a very important discussion. Let me start the recording. So the function in the previous we have 2x square plus 3. So the graph we see above is the graph of this function. It's a very beautiful thing. Okay, please, dear students. So if someone asks you in general in everyday life, then what is the graph of this function? You will say the graph of this function is this. Yes, okay, because it look like this. Okay, sorry, it's look like little bit this shape. Okay, the graph of this function is this. Roughly, you can say roughly like this. Okay, this is the graph. This is the graph. No, nothing. It's the graph. Okay, graph. Now, some important points I want to tell you. Some important points I want to tell you. Please be attentive, dear students. Okay, first of all, note this graph. What is the graph? Okay, uh, the graph is basically V-shaped graph. It also you can say it also look like triangle, but it is like U shape. The shape of U in English, like what is U? U is look like this. This is U shape, not a V shape, not V shape. Okay, please, it's a very important discussion now. And and If it, because it's not a V shape, it will be always U shape because it's a quadratic. Quadratic graph always quadratic graphs are are always always what are always U shape. And what is mean by quadratic? Dear student, please note this thing. It's a very important point now. That what I mean by the quadratic. Quadratic means the power of two. The power of two. The power of two. It's a very important point. Now in this function. Oh, sorry. I have uh, mm, one extra page here. Okay, I will remove this page. Okay, now it is good. So because I am telling these things, because I am telling you these things, because in this question, in this situation, we have the function. We have the function. The function is equal to 2x square plus 3. Initially, in the start of this lecture, we talked about this function. Okay, and we solved the we solved this. We graph this function. We we learned that how to graph function, how to find the graph, how to draw the graph of any function. We take this function. This is the function. Okay, we assumed some points. We assumed some value of x from ourselves. Okay, like this inputs x1, x2, x3. These are the inputs and so on. Y1, y2, y3 are the outputs and so on. We assume the inputs. We assume these inputs, and I told you, dear students, that please assume the inputs whole number. These are the whole number 1 2 3 minus 1 minus 2 3. These are integers because these are easy for us to deal with. These are easy for us to solve because the integers are very good numbers, like whole numbers. They are easy to deal. Don't consider the number like this, that x1 will be 0.1. No, this is not good. So we assume these points: x1 is equal to minus 3, x2 is equal to minus 2, x3 is equal to minus 1, x4 is equal to 0, x5 is equal to 1, x6 is equal to 2, x7 is equal to 3. We assume these inputs. Yes, we assume these inputs. And what will we do now? Second step, first step is the first step is the assume inputs. Second step is the calculate the outputs. Find the outputs. I find the outputs. The output for x is equal to 1 is y1. The output for x is equal to 2 is y2. And we find it these all outputs. And how we did this? We just put the input in the function. What is the function here? The function is given to us, which is this one. Which is this one. Okay. Okay. Now just we find all the outputs in this way. So third step is basically write in the point form. Write in the point form, and this is the point form basically. The input is this one and the output is 21. Input is minus 2, output is 11. Input is minus 1, output is 5. Input is 0, output is 3. This is basically a point form. Now, so what will we do? Fourth step is the draw the points. We draw the points. Okay, this is the first point, second point, third point, fourth point, fifth point, sixth point, seventh point. We draw these points. And after this, we just join the points by drawing the lines. Okay, we just draw these lines, the orange color lines. Okay, and we join the points, and then we have the graph. Okay, the question is done. This is the very simple and important discussion for today lecture. In today lecture, what we have learned that how to graph a function. Okay, this is the main theme of our lecture. Okay, very good. And let me start the recording, and then we'll end the class. So in today class, so let me tell you this in discussion at the end. So if you have the function f of x is equal to x cube plus 4, like this, for example, let's say this function, assume this function, and here the maximum power is 3. So what will be the special name of this function? The special name will be cubic, cubic, because the maximum power is 3. So this was our today's discussion, and let me wind up the today discussion. And I think this is enough for today class. And in the next class, we will study in detail about the further discussions. We will study about the graph function. Okay. We will study about the graphing a line. And the some most of the students are present in this are not present in this class. So please, dear Shiba and Donia, tell these students to join the class and tell them to watch this lecture very carefully. This lecture is basically very important for the new lectures which will be in the future, and because this is the very basic lecture to draw the graph. And in the next class we will study about the graph of a line, and we will study more about the graphings and functions. Okay, this is very important and interesting discussion, that how to graph the function. First of all, just assume the points. We assume the points. Okay, these are the points. Okay, and second, first of all, assume the points. Sorry, first of all, assume the inputs. First of all, assume the inputs. Okay, find the outputs. Write in point forms. Okay, draw the points. Join the points by drawing line, and then you have the graph. This is the very easy thing. Again, I am explaining. First of how to graph a function. First of all, assume the inputs. I assume the inputs here: x1, x2, x3, x4, x7. Okay, and try to assume more and more points. Try to assume more and more inputs, because it will give the good graph to you. Okay. So, no, find the outputs. Okay, write in point form. Okay, draw the points. Okay, and join the points. Okay, so this was our today lecture. So thank you for joining the class, and